that we generally think of that's underneath that open eave that's slipping out over the front of the eave line there in that fascia board. You'll see the gutter detached here. So
the wood fence is now also engaged, and you can see.
In the last decade, over 70,000 homes and buildings have been damaged or destroyed by wildfires across the state. Just in January, 18,000 in the LA fires. And we've learned a lot from from the loss here in California. And one of those things that we've learned is that wildfire mitigations, home hardening, combined with defensible space, in particular that first 5 feet around the home, makes a huge difference. A home that is built to today's standards with defensible space has a significantly higher chance of surviving a wildfire.
oh yeah.
Creeping fire that would have been started by Amber has led to this. And you can
Followed by the 2007 fires, the Witch and the Harris fire. And from that, we now have the nation's
Quickly and get very hot, so just be cognizant.
yeah, you can definitely
Wood fence travels to the next structure, igniting it. And then the last and third component is the materials that the home is.
The fire year here in California has already been off to an incredibly destructive start. Now, we saw some rainfall in the spring months, but the grass, the brush, it's already starting to dry out. And so really here in California, whether we have a lot of rain or late rain, eventually it dries out, and our conditions with a confluence of different issues will continue, unfortunately, to lead to significant intense wildfires. And
We want to make sure that all of our equipment is at a safe distance.
And again, while we're created a spot fire, which is happening right now by our fire.
When you have drought conditions of any kind, making the fuel very receptive to a wildfire, and then you starting to climb along the almost entire length of the wall in the front there, and to funnel in there and create some eddies and draw the fire right into that area. And when you have a plant and mulch and wood fence, that's
The wildland fires are not going away, and they're not. How do we make sure that when the embers come into the suburbs, they're not lighting our neighborhoods on fire? This is the critical pieces of wildfire prepared home. Having the Class A roof, having the vents, having the 6 inches at the bottom, and that really important defensible space makes it so much less likely that that home is going to ignite and then threaten the rest of the neighborhood. California is not alone, and yet California is where we see the most activity. So Californians should lead the way and show the rest of the country how you can be adaptive and you can be wildfire prepared while still having beautiful yards.
the connected field pathways. So if we didn't have fence, then that wood fence travels to the next structure, igniting it. And then
I wanted to ask him about the insurance. I saw him doing an interview